Guys, welcome to Sarah's Jewelry Studio. So today we're going to be doing the finished jewelry video for the August 2020 Bargain Bead box, and the theme was Elegance. So I came up with 5 full sets, 5 3-piece sets, so I can't wait to show you all about them. So I did want to add in a quick note that I did make a Facebook group. So some people, wanted to post some things that they had made. And so it just got me thinking that, it would help if, there was a place we could do that. So I made a Facebook group for, my community, for anybody who wants to, pop in there, show off, talk, questions, whatever, that you can include pictures, which you can't do on YouTube. So, obviously if, you just have regular comments, by all means, please definitely, comment here on YouTube. But if you want to show any pictures or anything like that, or have questions that you want to kind of have offline, so to speak, from the YouTube channel, then go ahead and check that out. It's called SJS Community Chat, and I will post that link in the comments. Another thing that I wanted to talk about real quick. So my subscriber count has been growing pretty steadily every month. I want to say I'm at around 750 or so, give or take a few. I'm not sure positive exactly the number right now, but it's around 750. So I do want to say, so I'm trying to get my subscriber count to 1,000, but I don't want you guys to think that once I hit 1,000, which is when you can monetize your channel, that I'm going to put a bunch of ads on my videos. I don't want to do that. Honestly, in the beginning, you don't even really make that much money off of it. So it's not, worth it for someone like me who, doesn't get a ton of views. And honestly, I'm not doing my YouTube channel to make money off of it. Maybe if I got 1 million subscribers or something like that, but that's obviously not going to happen on a jewelry channel. So, if I were to make 20 bucks a month from my channel, it's not worth it for me to annoy people that are watching it, because I know I get annoyed with watching a bunch of ads in videos, especially now that they're doing 2 in a row. Anyway, so the reason why I want to get to 1,000 subscribers is because it unlocks 2 features. So I would have the community tab where I can post a picture with words. So if I'm working on something, or I want to, put out whatever, an update between videos, then I can do that. And then the other thing is that I would be able to go live from my phone. That's really the feature that I really, really want, because, so say I'm out and about, I'm, at Joann's, and, they're having a great sale, and I want to come in live and show you guys, what's going on, or, I see something cool, or one day whenever we get back to, vendor events, if I'm out at a show or something like that. So, those are the kinds of things that I want to be able to, just pop in live to do something. And in order to do that with your phone, you have to have 1,000 subscribers. So that's my goal, is to try to hit that. And I thought a lot about doing a giveaway at 500 subscribers. It just never really thought about it ahead of time. It wasn't even a thought to me to do something like that. So, obviously I've been thinking about that for 1,000 subscribers. So the idea I came up with is 1,000 beads for 1,000 subscribers. So basically a giveaway. I'm going to put together a collection of 1,000 beads out of my stash, and I'm going to give that away. Now I will, have to figure out all the semantics to it of, making sure that you're actually subscribed to my channel, and how I'm going to actually do the drawing, how I'm going to, collect information for that. So it might be like a Google form or something like that. And then I am thinking about doing a, a sale on my Facebook business page, which is same name, Sarah's Jewelry Studio. Where, I don't really post a whole lot on there right now, but I have been, I have lots and lots of made jewelry that I just, I haven't even loaded on Etsy or anything. So I'm actually planning a big sale, where I'm just going to go live, I'm going to promote it and stuff like that, and share a lot about it, pick a date and all that, to do, a big sale. So I was thinking, maybe I might, do that giveaway drawing during that live event. So that's my plan, because it is going to take a little bit to be able to do lives on Facebook. I mean, on YouTube once I hit 1,000. So it still takes, I want to say, like a week or two before all the features unlock, because they have to like verify my channel and stuff like that. So, all that being said, if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please do so. I'm trying to hit 1,000, not so I can give you a bunch of ads, but because I want to unlock some features. So, thank you if you do subscribe. I appreciate it, and I'm going to try and put out good content for you. So, all that being said, stay tuned, because I have that finished jewelry video for you of the 2020 Elegance bargain bead box. Stay tuned. So here we go on this finished jewelry video for the August 2020 bargain bead box. Theme was Elegance. So this was the first set that I made. So I really enjoy making Tree of Life pendants. It's something fun to do. It's just a little bit of wire working, wire wrapping, and adding on some smaller beads. So I like using seed beads because they're plentiful. And you can get them in a whole bunch of different colors. So I just went through and picked out some harvesty kind of colors, and I made this nice little Tree of Life pendant. Now, because it is in a teardrop shape, I did kind of swoop a lot of the branches off to the side. This is the first time I've done one like this. Normally I just do it straight up and have all the branches spread out. I know this isn't the, the normal way you would think of a Tree of Life, where it goes straight up and out on both sides. But this is how I did it on this one, just because of being the teardrop shape. So you can see I have the rest of the necklace here. Has the frosted red agate with the petal bead caps, and then I have some more of the seed beads. So I kind of did like a gradient from like the brown to like the tan to the more of the coppery kind of color, same colors that are down here. And let me give you a close-up of this here, so you can kind of see the colors. So there's that. And then, so I just did a little bit of the seed beads here, so that the pendant can go across those. And then, like I said, the bead caps here, I just did every other bead, and the seed beads. And then on the back here, just did some of the roller chain that came in the box with one of the rounded square clasps, toggle clasps that came in the box also. So there's the necklace. And then the bracelet, basically the same exact thing, with the petal bead caps with the frosted red agate beads, and then I just did a lobster clasp on here, and I did the same gradient of the seed beads with the colors. So there's that. And then the earrings, now I really enjoyed these little infinity links. So what I did was I actually made little tiny trees of life that are wired onto those. So it's a little tiny, just a little 4-branch tree. It's a little baby tree. I thought they turned out really cute. So there you go. So there's those. Alright, so that was the first set. So this is the Teardrop Tree of Life set. So I'm going to go ahead and switch this off and put up the next set. So I really enjoyed working with this box. This was the only set that had this kind of look to it with the harvest kind of theme. Alright, so I'm doing these in order of how I actually made them. So this was the second set that I made, and I actually really enjoyed how this turned out. I have it twisted on there. There you go. And it's not fussy to put on. It just lays exactly like that when you put it on with the chain, how it goes down like that because of where it's connected. So you can see it's kind of asymmetrical, but that's because of how the leaves are. So, but it's really cute on. And then I used some of these Botswana agate or not agate, but Botswana pebble beads. So I use those up around the sides. So it's kind of hidden, but if you have like your hair up, you would definitely be able to see it pretty well. So the bracelet I did just very plain. I just did the branch with chain and a lobster claw, and that was it. So I really liked the simplicity of this. So I thought it went nicely with this here. So that was all I did. I, kept debating on adding more to it, adding more, and I just was like, you know what? I just really enjoy it like that. I just think that's really pretty. And then the earrings, I did a little more with, and I did a couple of the pebble beads with bicones in the middle, and then the smaller agate teardrops, the faceted ones. So mine didn't match exactly. See, this one's kind of swoopy and this one's kind of lines. So, but they're, to me, they still match in style and everything. So I just went ahead and made them into earrings. I think they turned out really cute. There's the earrings. All right, so that was set number 2. Oh, I wanted to show you the back of this. So again, has the same toggle clasp that came in the box, and then just some seed beads just to fill in the back here. And I just did them in kind of a gold color that kind of mimics the gold chain. So there's that set. So that was set number 2. And if you'll recall, there were 6 of those branch pendant links. So I do have another set that has those featured. But that's the last set. Alright, so next we use the fringe beads. So I really, thought long and hard about how I wanted to use these fringe beads. And this is what I came up with. So, oops, that's on backwards. Because those chandeliers are one-sided. So there we go. So you can see I have the chandelier in the middle here. And I do have one of the Botswana pebble beads on there because I only had one that was in yellow. That was the only one that was yellow. So I thought it went nicely right in there. Just kind of give it a little pop of color along with the rest of the gold that was there. Then I just have some of the bicones down here. And then these fringe beads are separated with bicones. And then I have in here some of these, the natural agate matte round beads. And then those are separated by bicones. And then what I did, because you see these are 2 strands, so instead of having a connector here at the end to connect the strands together, what I did was I just ran the beads, or the wires through these beads here, like the way that I do in the illusion necklace. So basically this little section right here is an illusion necklace. Just this one little portion, and then they separate here. So there's 2 different lengths of wire there. And then I have the clamshell connectors on the ends there. So there's that. And then I just have some of the, actually this is not the chain that came in the box, it was roller chain that came in the box. This is from my stash. And then a lobster claw to go with that. Also from my stash. So there was only 3 of the toggle clasps that came with the box. I did use all of those, but since I made 5 sets, I had to add in some more. So there's the necklace. Oh, I didn't show you the rest of the set. Let's pull those up. There we go. All right. Okay. So then, the bracelet. Very simple stretch bracelet with the matte agate beads and the bicones. So just a nice simple stretch bracelet. Very pretty. Can be worn with anything. It's very neutral. And then the earrings here are more of those chandelier pendants. And if you recall, we got 4 of them. So that means there's still one more floating out there, which I haven't seen yet. And you will see that in the next set. So then here's the Chandelier Necklaces. So what you can see, I did the fringe beads. So I actually just hung 3 of them on the bottoms of the eye pins here. So I just did an eye pin, then another loop on the other end with the fringe beads on there. And then on the ends, I just did 3 of the fringe beads with a a bicone, and they're all in the same jump ring. And then I just hung from the top up here on the middle, so it hangs down in here into the middle, another bicone. And it just hangs right in there. So lots of movement on these. There you go. So there's that set. So it was set number 3. Alright, with the fringe beads. And the fringe beads were all in this set. So I don't have any other sets with the fringe beads. Alright, so then set number 4. So I'm going to start off with the bracelet. So you can see here I have one little pebble bead in the middle there. Then the long bicones with the rondelles and spacer beads. Lobster claw clasp on there. And so, as you can tell, this is going to be a fancy set. So I'm really excited about how the pendant turned out on this. So I'm saving that for last. So earrings. I have more of these long bicones here. Same beads on here again. So I want to make the bracelet and the earrings a little more simple. So there's not a whole lot to them because this pendant is extra. So check that out. That is extra. So I used the loop teardrop pendant and actually hung it upside down, and I wire wrapped on another of the smaller teardrop pendants that had the loops down around the bottom there. And then I just used eye pins to attach this bottom part here. This is actually wired in with the wire wrapping. And then I just did some of these. I used the wire to do the wire wrapping around to add more of the Botswana pebble beads on there. And then up here just has some of the star spacer beads. And then more of the pebble beads here. I'll show you the back of that so you can just see how it looks on the back where the wire wrapping is. So there's that. And then I just did the strand up to here with the wire guards here, and then just the Rolo chain. This is the Rolo chain that came with the box around the back, and there's the 3rd toggle clasp that came with this box. So I think that turned out really pretty. I'm really happy with the way that looks. It's definitely extra. So there is set number 4. All right, one set left to go. All right, and here's the last one. So I just have another stretch bracelet here, and this has the 10mm faceted round beads in the matte ice blue. So it has all of these beads in there. So you can see that's focal there, and then these are the polished agate, and then more of the rondelles here. Just a few of the star spacer beads in there. So there's that. And I just used the stretch fiber on that. And then the earrings are literally just the branches on ear wires. So I tried so many different ways to try and add beads to them, and I really just felt like I was hanging ornaments on a Christmas tree. Like, once I thought of that, I could not get that idea out of my head, and I was just like, nope, nothing looks good to me now. I can't. Not saying that if you guys did that it doesn't look good. For me, I just could not get that image out of my head once I thought it. So here's the last necklace. So it is a stretch choker. And so what I did is I took 2 of the branches and I used an eye pin with the star spacer beads on there, and then I did a rondelle and then more star spacer beads, and I just connected them, and then I just kind of bent that down to kind of make like a shape that, you know, and it lays flat like that just on its own, so that it just kind of made like a pleasing pendant kind of shape. And I attached the last little bit of the roller chain that came with this box from here to here to hang that from. So because I really liked these big beads here as a focal, and there was 9 of them, so it's not like I could just hang it from the middle. And I just thought it brought in an extra pop of gold, and it looks good when it's on. Like I said, it is a stretch bracelet or a stretch necklace. So so when you wear it, the way that it stretches with the chain there, it looks really good. So in the front here are the rest of these, the faceted rounds, and then more of the polished agate, and then more of the rondelles around the back. And it is stretched, so there are no clasps on that. So there you go. Then more of the spacer beads in there. So that is set number 5. So I hope you enjoyed this finished jewelry video. And again, if you haven't subscribed already, please go ahead and do so. I truly appreciate it. And I will see you on the next video. Thanks.